Chapter 10. Jesse James, Harry McClintock. Originally released as a single. Victor, 1928. Traditional. Back in the day when Jesse James prowled the countryside, it was dangerous to be an outlaw. To be an outlaw meant that any citizen could legally shoot you and kill you on sight and claim the prize. An outlaw was a hunted man by society at large. He had to disguise himself, learn how to hide in plain sight, because anybody could shoot him. Absolutely anybody on the street. As a matter of fact, this is what did happen to Jesse James. It happened to many before him also, and to some later. It was a very tough situation to be in. It's a little different today when being an outlaw is just a term. Country music has outlaws, but nobody has any right to shoot these guys. The rewards had to be pretty good, seeing you'd become an outlaw yourself if you shot one of them. The modern days for these guys probably extended through the 30s with Pretty Boy Floyd and Bonnie and Clyde and Ma Barker's gang. In those days, if your face was in the post office on a wanted poster, anybody could shoot you. You had to be very careful. The English invented the outlaw. Anyone who shot a king's deer had a price on their head, and anyone could kill them. It became a hobby for the English peasantry to bag one. In America, John Wilkes Booth was an outlaw. His picture was on wanted posters, and anyone who found him could kill him and get the reward. In Booth's case, it was the authorities that found him, and they received no reward because they were just doing their job. Another bounty left unclaimed. If you harbour an outlaw, there is often a penalty for that too. It was the FBI who lobbied to keep outlaws out of the hands of citizens. It was too much competition. So they brought in laws to make it a crime to kill an outlaw if you didn't have a badge. It was much easier to kill an outlaw than to bring him in. Hunting the plains for high-paying quarry like some kind of bounty hunter romance story. You didn't want the hassle of having to haul an outlaw in alive. Other citizens might kill him and hijack his corpse from you. Obviously, it was easier all around just to shoot him and be done with it. You can stick a dead body in a box, and competing bounty hunters need not be the wiser. Outlaws are different from common criminals. A common criminal can come in many guises. Criminals can wear badges, army uniforms, or even sit in the House of Representatives. They can be billionaires, corporate raiders, or stockbroker analysts, even medical doctors. But an outlaw has no protection from any group. He's cut off from society. No sponsors, no family to speak of, and where he goes unprotected. He is forced to be a rugged individual with no friends and no place to hide. He doesn't stand a chance of surviving. Jesse James sure didn't. The outlaws of gangster rap and country music would not have fetched a high price back in the day. Their crimes are mostly those of braggadocio and wouldn't carry much on the open market. Conversely, mafia kingpins and other white-collar criminals conduct their duty business in towers far above the streets and are protected by levels of thugs who do their dirty work and lawyers who keep a distance from their names and their crimes. For that reason, they are criminals but not outlaws. Rap stars, country outlaws, hedge fund scammers and mafiosos live in the lap of luxury, while real gangsters like Jesse James hide in the shadows and fear death around every corner. The thing about Jesse James is that his best friend became his worst enemy.